are back. We are back. A lot going on. Look at this SHIB. Look at this Shibu Inu and what it's doing right now, okay? How cool is this? I saw the flat top triangle. Those flat top triangles are the best. I got in around here. Oh my God, it's taking off. I love it. So I've got a margin order and a regular order right now. On my margin order, I'm up like 80 bucks. And on the regular order, I'm up like 20. So, you know what? Being up 100 is totally cool by me. All right. Bear with me while I just share this around. And then I know everything, I'm sure, looks like a little bit of a mess. We're going to go over that soon. All right. And we're just going to do a little bit more here. Sorry. All right, let's get into it, baby. Sorry. So we got a lot going on. First, let's check out SHIB. SHIB is blowing up. I called that triangle, and it's now exploding. Actually, just because we're looking at it now, so this is what I do with TradingView. So when I notice this stuff in the patterns, I post about it. So SHIB just broke out a flat top triangle. SHIB has broken out a few times today. We could see more consolidation plus more triangles repeat. So this is how I post on TradingView. You see the patterns, you write a little something, and yeah, I really enjoy doing it. I post to Twitter. On my Twitter, I think is DeMarco Danny. That's me. I'm your host, DeMarco, by the way. Look at that. Look at that beauty. And we got a lot to check out. So that's one of a few. So SHIB, man, it's looking great. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's go. I have to keep this kind of. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Still going. Yep. Okay. Man. All right. I really would like to make sure I grab the profit off of this. So I just really want to keep an eye on it. Let's go over some other stuff. I'm going to put this off to the side. Okay. So, oh, sorry about that. We're going to put SHIB over here. All right. So, and then we'll move this up and out so I can keep an eye on SHIB and we can still do other stuff. All right, so let's go over let's go over. Sorry, just trying to get everybody that's asking when, where, and why, and if I'm going live. Yes, I'm live right now. Hi. All right. So, as you can see, SHIB broke out. This is what I was going to say was going to happen. We formed a triangle. That triangle formed a flat top. Flat tops have like a big breakout percentage, okay? It broke out of that. Me personally, I got back in right here. If I can make my goal, would be really nice is to just make a nice and easy 250. I'd like to make 500. If I can cut and run with 250, that's a good Saturday night, right? And if you bear with me, I'm going to check on my orders. So I'm up about a couple hundred, but I think we can squeeze more out of that. So now what you can do is several types of trades you can do. Okay, so look, I just jumped on this trade. Okay, I got in here. I'm going to explain to you. I saw the pattern coming. I jumped in. I won. I can sell this right now for a few extra bucks. Okay, or I can hold on. But this is the kind of little thing you can do. This is the kind of little thing you can do. Sorry. And when you do, like, if I were to sell this right now, great, I'd be up $100. Wonderful. That's the idea. That's what we're trying to do. So I don't know how far this guy could go. This is an all-time high for SHIB. Man. Danny, what's up, man? You still in the room? Yeah, how long you thinking about holding? You scalping? You day trading it? Because I'm scalping it. The difference is scalping, I could take money now. Day trading is I could take money in a couple hours or a couple days. Swing trading, I can take it in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, I think you told me you were staking it. Oh, do you have anything else on it, or are you just staking it? Let's go over some other stuff, and we're gonna leave that open. So one of the other things I wanted to go over, Solana. Let's check it out. Solana, what are you doing? Because Solana just staking 50 million. Awesome. Great. I stake a whole bunch of stuff too. Metrics is probably my biggest one. I stake a whole bunch of metrics. I'm in the millions. I also own a bunch of metrics. Metrics is my favorite coin. But yeah, staking those kinds of coins to get returns, that's the way to go, man. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so Solana has the possibility of breaking out. Okay, we already have the breakout from SHIB. We have a triangle formed. It doesn't look like a flat. Oh, actually, no. Okay, so that is actually something to watch. Now we have the reverse. We have the reverse. Can we discuss metrics? Sure, you're more than welcome to ask me any questions about metrics. Just ask in the chat. Metrics has some decent gains recently. So yeah, metrics has been going up and down. It had a really good time last April. It shot up really good, and ever since then, it's just kind of been chilling. But like I said, I'm a huge metrics fan. I think metrics is gonna break out huge one day, and I'm pretty happy with it right now. They're building such a system up, and I'm really excited to see what they do. Oh, you're a Metroid. I don't know if you're on there, but you should totally be on the Discord, the metrics Discord. And do you have the altitude wallet? The altitude wallet is where I stake my metrics. There's going to be a metrics video actually for everybody. There's going to be a part one and a part two. The metrics video is going to be about me talking about my favorite coin. which is metrics. Yes, I have a good amount invested. I hold a lot. I have nothing to hide. But I will tell you why. I will tell you why I own that much. I'm actually a governor. I have one of the governor's nodes. But we will talk about that another day. For now, check it out. Metrics. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised what could happen in the next 6 months to a year. Hot tip. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, you're staking on the altitude, Denny. Well done, sir. Well done. Love it. That's what I like to hear. That's really great. Can I ask, did you hear about metrics through us, or did you hear about metrics through the grapevine, or was that a Conquering Crypto thing? You're holding 2.1 million, and is that something you heard from us? Just curious. I like to see YouTube randomly. Great. So they just did a whole campaign, a whole marketing campaign, where they reached out to a whole bunch of different influencers, and they were trying to do, just that kind of like blitz of online multimedia, and I think it worked out great. They did a really great job. So every video that I saw, though, well, at least most of them, when they went to talk about metrics, what they did is they would go over the white paper. I'm going to do it differently because I'm a fan specifically, and I'm going to go over the white paper just to kind of, yeah, here it is. This has been talked about before. You can see this elsewhere. But then I'm going to give my point of view of why I own so much, why I want to own more, and why metrics is going to be a big, big deal. But that's enough about metrics. We'll continue on that relatively soon. And actually, just because I know you're a member, we can talk about metrics whenever you want, man. Yeah, whenever you want. So anyway, let's get on some other coin. So I want to check out Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, this is important. Denny, you can hang out all the time. You don't have to thank me for the chat, man. I'm glad to have you. You talk me up, man. If you got stuff to say it in chat. Let's talk back and forth. I know you're relatively in the new space with coin, but I'm here to help answer questions, especially if you're a Conquering Crypto member. That's a big deal. Let's check out Ethereum. So, Ethereum is in. So Ethereum right now is in between two resistance points, okay? We could see all-time highs coming really soon. Actually, I'm really curious. Where is the all-time high? So look at that. If you'll look at this mapping, let's put you a little bit over here. So this is where we drew. See this little blue? I don't know if you can make it out. See this blue area here? This blue bar? That's better. So again, when you're looking for resistance on something, uptrend, downtrend, doesn't matter. Something like this, when you're looking for resistance, what you're looking for is a previous peak, okay? So I did this example in the last video. I'm going to do it again now, just so you can understand. Actually, this is really messy. You know what? We can do it anyway. So this is, let's pretend none of this was here. Okay, let's pretend that's not here, and we can bring it to the front, and we can black it out. Bear with me. Okay, so let's pretend we're right here, okay? If this is where we were currently, the previous resistance, okay, would be right here. Do you see that, actually, how that bar is? And then there's more than one. So there's another resistance level right here. So when you draw that out, okay, when you draw this stuff out, look what happens. Okay, let's keep going. So you see how it bounced again off of your first resistance at this peak here? The closest peak is going to be the lines that you can draw for your resistance. That's really important on how to track it between support and resistance. Support's on bottom, resistance is on top. And what happens most of the time for most people is you want resistance pierced, so that now becomes support, and then it continues on. Actually, I think it happens here. So what you want, resistance was pierced, and then that resistance turned into support. That's what you want, because what does that mean? It's going to continue. And here we are. Now we've got a really big area coming up. We've got this really big resistance at 43.80, somewhere's in there. Look at all this stuff, man. Jeez. Do you think I chart all day or what? Gosh. Okay. This could be a huge, I'm going to keep track of this as well. So Ethereum has the potential, this is a breakout pattern. So this could potentially be a breakout. So if this gets involved, let me take one of my tools here. If this gets involved in a way, oh, where is it? Uh-oh, I can't find it. Where's it at? Path. Okay, so, sorry. If we can do something like this, okay, even if it goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then you want it to explode out, okay? That's the idea when it comes to these patterns, okay? So when you have something that looks like this and you have everything angled, that's what I just did with SHIB, okay? Let's take a look. That's what I just did. Everything starts to get angled and consolidated tight, and that's how you know there's a potential breakout. And the breakout, you want to buy before the breakout or right when the breakout takes off, okay? So somewhere in that area is the best place for you to place your orders. Now, on this guy, I did place an order. I placed it here. You see that purple line? Okay, that's where I placed my order. And the reason I did that is because in the lower time frames, see how this triangle is still going up? Well, I don't expect it to go down if that's a trend line, and it is, unless it pierces it and then you sell. Okay, do you understand that? Because that's what I would do. If it were to pierce that trend line and fall down, you get rid of your order. And you lose like 10, 20, 30 bucks. Big deal. This one right here, I'm up about 80, almost 100. And that's on one exchange, and then I've got another order on a different exchange. But if this now starts to turn into a consolidation, it could turn into more triangles, and those triangles are then what it's going to bounce around, back up, bounce around, back up. Now, and it's done this before. Let's take a look. It's done this before. Okay, so we've got proven. Actually, what's funny is it's so mixed in, I don't even think we can see it. Danny, I'm going to show you, and everybody else, I'm going to show you what ADA looks like, just to show you an example. Remember how we were talking about the flags and flagpoles, okay? And you said, hey, man, tell me what's up with these flags and flagpoles. And, dude, that's great questions. So I'm not sure if you got to see any of my other videos. Maybe you've seen a few things. But I went over the ADA run we had. Now, I made a buttload on this ADA run. And the reason I mentioned that is because it was all flags and flagpoles, okay? Flagpole. Like literally eight, and I think 2 of them didn't make it. 2 of them might have been fake outs, but there was between 8 and 10. So here we go. This was ADA, and I was tracking at the beginning of August. But let's just look. So flagpole, flag, breakout. Flagpole, pennant. The difference between this would be more of a tunnel. They're so similar, flags, tunnels, pennants. They all do the same type of idea. So when you hear me talk about them, they're all still basically the same kind of thing. So tunnel, flagpole, pennant. Let's get closer. Flagpole, I probably went over this one. Flat top, and that's a pennant. See this little one right here? Flagpole, triangle. Consolidation. This 4 in red meant that it was a fake out, meaning it went through, it broke out. We placed our order, but we got out because it came back down too far. You understand? That is the importance of stop losses. That's the importance of alarms. Because when it goes down, you don't want to lose whenever, let's say you put $100 on it, you don't want to lose that $100. Why? I rather just lose 10 or 15. That's what stop losses are for. Of course, the whole idea is to come out positive, right? Come out plus, but it's not what was going to happen. It happened more. Let's see. See that little 5? Flagpole. And this was a flag. This was some kind of flag. Whatever. Point is, that's another flagpole flag. And it works the opposite way, too. Now, I don't see any good ones for opposite way. But anyway, look, even more. Flagpole consolidation, another breakout. So do you see what I'm saying? Oh man, and this goes on for a while. So triangles, 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 consolidation. This is a flagpole here. This is consolidation, flagpole, triangle, consolidation, flagpole. This stuff goes on and on. The reason I'm showing you this, when you can identify this stuff, you can actually get a grasp of price points. You can take control of the chaos in the market. So SHIB just went down. So normally what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an area of where I'm happy to take some money out. So let me give you an idea. I don't know if I'll do it. So if this was my order, I would want this to be support, but I'm going to say if it cuts like that there, okay, because I think it's just going to turn into another triangle. But if it cuts there, I'll probably pull profit. Just something, 50 bucks, who cares? And then I can get into another trade later. Small wins leads to large amounts over time, right? If I make 50 now, if I make another 50 in a half an hour, and if I make another 50 in 2 hours, 150 bucks, right? Okay, I think that's a pretty good Saturday, right? So let's go over some other stuff. Theta. I'm going to keep my eye on that. Actually, I'm going to set an alarm. No, I don't want to set an alarm. That might screw up the stream. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it. So let's look at Theta. Theta was in a triangle, and this is an area to watch. So this is definitely one I'm checking out. You see the double alarms? Do you use TradingView? Do you have TradingView? Do you have it installed? I think you already told me, actually. You do have TradingView and you're using it, right, Denny? Typically never trade because never understood and break down. Well, that's what we're here for. And I'm not saying to go out and do it. Don't think tomorrow, gather up your savings and let's give it a shot. No. What this is for. Okay, well, TradingView is definitely the way to go when it comes to charting. So what I'm just trying to say is that doesn't mean that you should go out tomorrow and start trading. I think you're way smarter than that. You already know that. What I'm saying is this gives you the tools for when you want to start to play with it. You understand? If you want to start working on seeing what you can do to actually make a few extra dollars, these are the tools. It's the only thing that I'm sure of where I've seen lose. You're going to lose all the time. It's going to happen. New traders, old traders, you're going to lose a lot. But you want to lose less, win more. In other words, out of 10, you would want 7 wins, 3 losses, okay? And that equals to a positive day. Makes sense? That's what you want. That's the whole idea behind all this stuff is you want to be plus at the end of the day, no matter how many wins or losses, but you want your wins to be greater, or you want them to be done in a way. Let's say you only have 2 wins out of 5 and the 3 were 50, but those 2 are 150 each. Do you see what I'm saying? Now you're plus. So I think you understand. See these yellow dotted lines? Now, again, I'm sure you've probably seen the other videos, but I'll explain it for anybody that hasn't. Those are alarms. This is how my SHIB alarm alerted me today for this one down here. I think it was this. Yeah. So my SHIB alarm went off. I looked at my watch. Actually, I think you saw the video. I think you made a comment. Thank you, by the way. It was a pretty good call. I'm really excited. Made a few bucks. Yeah. Good stuff. So this has the potential of doing the same thing. This is just the same thing. So when I get an alert, that's one of these is going to go off, and then it's going to tell me whether or not price is shooting past a consolidation point or a price point. But the importance is once it does happen, it notifies me, the trader, and we can go from there. So that's what's important. That's how I'm trying to teach everybody in the room how to read this stuff, because man, if you can read it, you can do well. You can enjoy it, especially as a hobby. I've started this as a hobby and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm going to keep going. So let's move on to Raven. I'm getting into the 25-minute zone. I like to make my videos less than half an hour, so even if I do stop this, maybe I'll come back for a part 3. But yeah, let's keep going. So we did Theta, we did, oh, I don't know if we did Raven. Let's get through some of these. So Raven, oh, now check Raven out. Okay, so Raven pierced its resistance not long ago, okay? Do you see how I got the resistance point? Now, it was touched again on October 6th. Oh, you mine Raven. Listen, I've actually been trying to get into mining it. I got one of the programs. Oh, I can't remember. I don't want to get off track. Damn. What is it? Nano miner? No. Maybe you can tell me later. Oh, unmineable. Unmineable. That's where you can mine the Raven. I've been wanting to. So I just mined BTC. I don't want to get off on a tangent. I've been mining BTC. I've been wanting to mine Raven coin. I think Raven coin has a lot of potential. Keep up with the Raven coin. That's awesome. I have a 3080 and a 2070, and I profit like 400 a month mining. Mining, baby. That's something else that Conquering Crypto can teach others how to do, especially with just GPU cards. Anyway, so real quick, Raven. Raven did pierce its resistance several times, okay? But that doesn't necessarily mean, now look, these were fake outs. This would be considered fake out, okay? So in other words, it pushed through, and you can see that happen live. But if it doesn't get to like a further point, in other words, if it doesn't get to, there's no like real rhyme or reason. It's kind of like, I can't say like, oh, well, once it gets to 10% pass, that's an official breakout. It's an official breakout once it gets to the point where it looks like it could use the resistance it just broke as support. So in other words, if it breaks out big, maybe actually more than 5%, that's something I'm going to have to look at. But it really has to be past the point of, it can't just break it a bit because you have a potential of falling. It has to break a lot. Then it's a breakout. Then you can trade it. Yeah. So that's definitely something. That's definitely something that you have to watch out for, is the fake outs. I will keep going, actually. Oh, let's check out SHIB, by the way. Look at this, man. And you're holding SHIB, right? Are you seeing this? I know you're seeing this. I know. I hope you are. And if you're not seeing it on your screens, I hope you're seeing it on my screen. So we're at 36.45. If you'll excuse me, I have to actually check my trades. So I think I'm up like 150. I don't want to take it out yet. Yeah. And then my Voyager. So I'm up about 200 or something. I don't even know. The point is this is where I got in, right here. And I did that because I saw what was going to happen already, okay? And I'm here to show whomever else wants to learn that how I do it, and I hope it helps you someday too. Let's keep going. I keep getting sidetracked with SHIB, but it's, if you're holding it too, then let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about NEAR. I don't think I jumped on NEAR yet. NEAR is something that was brought to my attention soon. We don't have to go over this too much. So NEAR is in a nice triangle, but as you can see, it's got like a little ways to go before anything special happens with it. So this in the next, let's see, 25th. So you see at the bottom of the screen. All right, so this is how I come up with dates. At the bottom of the screen on TradingView, it shows you the dates that you're working with, okay? So at the bottom of the screen, you can see, oh, it's actually blocked a little bit. I apologize. Let me fix that. Okay, the bottom of the screen, there we go. You can see, yeah, SHIB is still rising, man. All I'm saying is, I called that it was gonna blow out. That's all I'm saying is I called the breakout. I can't say anything beyond that, but I called the breakout. Yeah, SHIB, I'm a big fan of it. I'm not a fan of meme coins typically, but I am a fan of them when they make me money. Yeah. So anyway, real quick on NEAR. So we're looking for this consolidation point to get into this area, and let's look at the dates. So right now on the 24th, it's okay. Never worry about missing out. Just listen, never ever worry about missing out on not getting into a coin. Denny, there is going to be a million more coins like SHIB where you can make your money on. And guess what? Well, you just came to the Conquering Crypto community, and that's what I'm all about. So you're going to learn about all these new coins that are coming out. Don't worry about SHIB. SHIB is not, it's fine. I'm being serious. Never worry about missing out on this stuff. There are so many different coins, and remember, there's stock too. If you ever want to get into stock, that's something else. But there are so many different coins that are going hundreds of % every day. So what? You didn't get more SHIB. I didn't get more SHIB. Whatever. Don't worry about it. There will be coins for you. There will be coins for all of us. There's plenty to go around when it comes to crypto. See me shaking my pen around? That's how serious I am. You got it? And yeah, just get your metrics, man, because this is cheap metrics. So the dates, real quick, the 26th to the 10th. So October 26th to November 10th. That's where this area encompasses. So for me, this would be the area that I just want to look at in the coming weeks. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to set alarms yet. Okay. So to buy Near. Actually, I'm not sure. Near is new to me. So I don't know a lot about it. Near is new to me. Somebody in one of my other groups, they told me to check it out. I'm sorry, I don't know more about it. They asked me if I could chart it, and of course, if a member asked me to chart it, oh, you know what? I'm going to teach you something. You ready, Denny? I'm going to teach you something right now. This video is going to go over 30 minutes. It's just the way it is. Okay. So if you ever want to know where a coin is, if somebody says, hey, bro, buy coin XYZ, but they don't tell you anything else, okay? Buy coin XYZ. Well, we want to find where Near is. Where do we go? The best site, and I'm on it every single day. It's called Coin Market Cap. Let's go. Coin Market Cap, okay? Coin Market Cap is one of the sites that gathers all that information of what's doing best in the market and, what coins are doing fantastic. They're going to tell you the market caps. They're going to tell you the volume. And you can find metrics on here too, which is awesome. So let's see. So we want to find Near, right? Now it might just be in DEX. So I'm guessing it's the Near protocol, actually, I think. Is it this one? 9, 8? I think so. Near. Where'd you go, Near? Yes, so we found it. So look at that. We found it. Okay. Now, here's what's fun. Okay. So now we found it on Coin Market Cap. But bro, where do I buy it? Ready? See where it says market? See that list? That's where you can buy Near. You can buy it on Binance, KuCoin. Now remember, US citizens cannot use that Binance. That is the Binance for everybody else outside the US. I don't know if it's on Binance US. It would tell us. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's everywhere. If you want to get some Near, and if you are in the US, you should be using KuCoin. Okay? And if you don't have KuCoin, KuCoin is my favorite exchange. It is the top exchange. I love it. But yes, that is how you can find coin. Coin Market Cap. Definitely put it on your watch list. Type in the coin you're looking for. I mean, let's go look at metrics because it's my baby. Boom. Also, the other thing, KuCoin. So KuCoin is not a typical exchange. It's not like Coinbase. It's not like Voyager. KuCoin shows you pairings. KuCoin, it's way more advanced. Lucky for you, if you want to get used to it, just ask in the group, man. It's my favorite. You can like gamble on there, which is like just something extra and fun. You can run bots. I run bots. That is not something I've gotten to talk about a lot with the group because nobody else does it. I run bots, but you can run bots on KuCoin. And bots is an automated system for trading. So you set it up, hit trade, and depending on the parameters you have set up, the system will automatically place your trades in small increments and you make money. I was making up to $100 a day using 3 commas. I chilled out since then, but I got up to $100 a day on 3 commas, and I was doing that for a while. But yeah, KuCoin does it all. I'll show you about bots. Bots is really difficult. So I've asked a lot of people to get into bots with me. Bots is really difficult. I don't think anybody else. I'm up to like 12 people that I've asked to work to do it with me, and nobody else is doing it. So if you think you can get into bots, I can show you some stuff, or we can show you some YouTube stuff, but you're more than welcome to check it out. Nobody can figure it out. I've got to figure it out. I'm willing to show you a blueprint of how I figured it out, but people don't stay with it. It's just the way it goes. It's a little bit difficult, I'll be honest. I'm not some genius. I just figured out some, parameters that worked for me. I played around with it a lot, All right. Almost done. Almost done. TRX. That'll be our last one. So TRX had this pattern. It did break out of this pattern. Now I'm going to show you something. So when we made this triangle, this is where it was. I haven't moved these lines. SHIB is bouncing. So we're going to get to SHIB in a second. I don't want to break loose. So, but I do want to get over to it just because I see what it's doing. So if you look at Tron, this was the trend lines we had for it to make the triangle, right? Well, this is not a breakout. This is consolidation continued. If it would have shot up to here, that would have been a breakout. We would have then used this as our resistance up here, very important, and we would have gone up here. This is just moving consolidation. So the reason I'm telling you this is if we move this up a little bit, oh, look, we've got a triangle again and nothing's interesting. We're just inside the triangle. Knowing when to do things like that versus when you have actual breakouts, that's a big deal. It's a big way for you to really see where you're at on the chart and to make sure you're not putting any of your hard-earned money into a trade that isn't like all set for you to be a winner, because the only reason you're going into these trades is to be a winner. And if you're going to lose, then it better be after you have all of the information possible. That's my honest opinion. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell you what, bud, because I'm having a good time. I hope you're learning a few things. I hope anybody else watching is learning a few things. I'm having a lot of fun. This video has already gotten pretty long, so I'm at 36 minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you're down, I will be back in about 20 minutes, half an hour. We'll say 10 o'clock at the latest, and we'll keep making new content. What do you think? You want to hang out later? You tell me. If you're gonna be on around that time, then I'll make another vid. And it doesn't matter, even if you say, yeah, sure. Sounds good, man. I know it's Saturday night. This is what I'm doing. Saturday night, nothing like partying and just discussing coin at home, right? I love it. Like, I could be playing video games, could be hanging out with my wife. We already had a fun day, but yeah, this is great. Just because, you know what, at the same time, I'm making a few bucks. I wouldn't want anybody else to do that if they're not, used to it. Like, I wouldn't tell you to or anybody else to. This is not financial advice, but what it is tools to help you look at the market later. You already understand that, and I know you already done that. So I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'll see everybody at 10 o'clock, something like that. Okay, it's about 40 some minutes, and yeah, we will keep going. Rock on. I'll see you soon. I have a Venmo. If you want to tip me, if you've enjoyed all this stuff, check out my Venmo. Toss me a buck. Whatever. I've also got the Facebook, Conquering Crypto. You know that. That's for everybody else. And the Twitter. My Twitter is DeMarco Danny, but I think if you type in Conquering Crypto, you can also find it that way too. And oh, check out my Trading View. My Trading View has all of my ideas and updates. I've got a nice little fan base on there, but actually, you, Denny, already know that, but that's for everybody else. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit.